afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Tycoons and the Cougars.
And now, your 2021 Vancouver Cougars.
Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Pitch on the way. Trey Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 106.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. The 1-1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on. Way to battle right there. Hey guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this will land untouched. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate is Mike Trout. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1-2 now. From the stretch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. There's one on to first in time to take care of Trout. A double play. So now here is Christian Yelich. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now in the box, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes now to Andrus. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Wind up and the 0-1. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Elvis Andrus sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Into the box, Tony Kemp. Now the 0-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. deGrom has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Three one is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Olsen stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Here's the 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in the zone with a nice executed pitch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The tag, and he is out. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here. Vancouver leads this one 1-0. Acuna digs in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back on it is the left fielder to the track. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the catcher, JT.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First pitch of the AB now. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bouncer to the left side. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha.
Designated hitter, Mark Canha.
First delivery to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
The batter will be Austin Allen, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Grounded to the right. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. first pitch of the AB on its way. Trevor Story is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Fouled away. The 2-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 out. Now to the plate, Trey Turner singled in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. Chapman brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Bottom of the third now, and up next the outfielder Stephen Piscotty.
The right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nope.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Tony Kemp is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Stepping in once again is Tony Kemp. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Pitch out, nothing doing. Andrus leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Sean Manaea will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Sean Manaea.
Digging in will be Mike Trout.
Leading off for the Tycoon, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
First offering. Trout is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game. The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Laureano is right there, 1 down. Next to dig in, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the first offering. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You've got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Judge, the runner at second with 1 away. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
3-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
To 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Trevor Bauer, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now it's Mark Canha. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Late that time for a strike. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Grounded back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Austin Allen. Bauer pauses. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Machado has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Canada leads it 3-1. Jesus Luzardo, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. And now here is Trevor Story. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Andres has a play. 1 out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat is Trey Turner. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Andrus will play this one at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fouled off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Julio Urias enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching. Julio Urias.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. it just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? It's a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch. Chapman on at first, nobody out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Tony Kemp, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Story ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate now, Matt Olson, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. James Caprillion takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Yellow.
Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the 2nd out. Ronald Acuna will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And now the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Phil Bickford enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now to bat, Ramon Laureano. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Number 22.
First offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side. Machado is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next up is Mark Canha. He grounded out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here it comes, 2-0. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And it's fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it, and that ends the inning. Yusmeiro Petit is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Mookie Betts is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. He's set and the pitch. Set and the 0-1, and he fouls this one off.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 0-2 delivery. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher.
And now, JT Realmuto. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 7. First offering on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. The ball hit to Andrus at short. And there are 2 away now. And in steps Manny Machado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. set. Here it comes.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. 2 out, nobody on. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
For the traditional 7-inning stretch.
Mookie Betts stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Kirby Yates will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Allen.
The catcher, Austin Allen.
Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Now the 2-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's the first out. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The pitch.
Down 1 and 2.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Lou Trevino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman, Trevor Story.
From the stretch.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
George Springer will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with a runner at second and nobody out. First pitch on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. His career numbers in this matchup, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Three-two pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The first baseman, number 5.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Again, another foul ball.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with one out in the inning now.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Matt Beatty comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Zach McKinstry will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a flare out to left center. And Elvis will put this one away, and that retires the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Canada is out in front 4-1. Matt Beatty will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Nick Anderson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Yasmani Grandal is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Francisco Lindor is also into the game as he takes over at short. Number 29 will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
The shortstop, number 29.
First offering.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Mitch Moreland will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Moreland.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Count even at 2-2. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Seth Brown will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-2 fouled away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Ramon Laureano would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Number 29 will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 29.
Seth Brown will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Brown.
Cam Bedrosian enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Jed Lowry is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second. Austin Barnes will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Austin.
First offering. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Lowry's got it to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Digging in next, Manny Machado, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch on the way. He's running back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he is in there.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Trevor Story steps in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now. 3-1.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at the splitter. 3-1, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Slider, more of a slurve right there, but it's 1-2. Machado over at second. Lindor at first, 2 out in the inning. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Allen's got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Tycoons on top, 5-1. Brustar Graterol gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Brustar Graterol.
Edwin Rios is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Luis Barrera will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the night, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. First pitch coming. Here it is. Wind up and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Sean Murphy steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And he'll reach first safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate, Chad Pinder. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Trout is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Striding in is Austin Allen. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on the way. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Lindor is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Canada took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jacob deGrom gets the W on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.